I was the perfect girlfriend. Or at least I tried to be. I never asked for too much, never checked his phone, never made drama in front of his friends. I supported his goals, helped him with his resume, cheered him on when no one else did. And for almost 3 years, I believed we were building something real. We moved in together after a year, split bills, bought furniture, talked about marriage, kids, even looked at houses once. Now, just for fun, he said. He told me I was his piece, said I grounded him, said he'd never met anyone like me. I believed him. I thought I'd finally found someone who didn't just love me, but respected me. I was wrong. The first red flag? His phone started living face down, notifications silenced, trips to the bathroom with it in hand, even during movies. When I'd ask, he'd brush it off. Work drama, you know how my boss is. Then came the late nights, extra meetings, last minute projects, and still, I gave him the benefit of the doubt because love makes you stupid. And I was really in love. But the universe has a funny way of revealing the truth. It wasn't a lipstick on the collar or a text message, it was a charger. His iPad charger went missing and he borrowed mine. A few days later, I found it plugged in behind the couch. Curious, I turned on the iPad. No password. I wasn't snooping. Not at first, but the moment I opened Safari, I saw her name, search history, hotel bookings, message previews, and then photos, screenshots, videos, a full-blown second life with her, a woman he'd been seeing for over a year. She wasn't just a fling. He was in a relationship with her, told her I was his crazy ex who wouldn't move out, said he was waiting for the right time to cut things off. They went on weekend trips, the same weekends I thought he was out of town for work. He bought her jewelry, called her babe, told her she was the one, and all this while sleeping next to me, kissing me, promising me a future. My heart didn't break, not right away. Instead, I sat there, silent, shaking, number. And then I took a deep breath because I knew right then I wasn't going to confront him. I was going to destroy him quietly, completely, carefully. I didn't scream, didn't cry, didn't confront him. Not yet. Because that would have been easy. That would have made me look like the crazy ex he told her I was. So instead, I smiled and I started planning. First, I backed up everything: photos, messages, dates, flight confirmations, screenshots of hotel receipts, chat logs, videos, all of it. I stored copies on a flash drive, one in my purse, one in my desk at work, one in the glove box of my car. Because if you're going to go to war, you need your armor ready. Next, I started watching him more closely. I took notes, literally. Every late night, every business trip, every excuse, I matched them with her messages, her social posts, his location data on Google Maps, mine, which, by the way, he didn't even turn off. He was so sure I'd never question him, so confident I'd never see through his lies. And that's when I realized this wasn't just betrayal, this was disrespect. And I don't tolerate disrespect. He had a birthday coming up, big one, his 30th. He was planning a party with all our friends at our apartment. He wanted me to host it, said it would mean a lot to him. I told him, of course. Told him I'd invite everyone. Told him I'd handle the food, the decorations, everything. And all the while, he thought we were fine, that I was still in love, still blind. But behind the scenes, I was working. I reached out to his best friend, the one he'd known since high school. We were close. I told him everything, showed him the evidence. He was stunned, said, "You don't deserve this?" I always thought he was shady, but damn. Then I called his sister. Same reaction, little by little. I built a quiet army, and none of them told him because they all saw what I saw, a man who built his entire image on lies and thought he could get away with it. So I waited, played the role, smiled at dinner, kissed him goodnight, let him keep lying to me because the party was coming. And when it did, he'd never forget it. The night of the party, I played the part perfectly. The supportive girlfriend, the hostess, the smiling, quiet woman who never made a scene. I set up the apartment, cleaned everything, hung up a banner that said 30 and thriving. Ironic in hindsight. I ordered his favorite food, set out drinks, even made his favorite cake. He came home, kissed me on the cheek, said, "You're amazing. I don't deserve you." For once, he was right. People started arriving, friends, coworkers, old college buddies, even his family. Laughter, music, the smell of garlic bread and takeout filled the room. Everyone was having a good time. And him? He was glowing, the center of attention, charming, loud, proud, until I dimmed the lights and turned on the TV. There was no speech, no toast, just video. A silent slideshow, images, screenshots, side by side calendars of his trips and her posts, hotel bookings, flirty messages, videos of them laughing in bed that he had saved to his iPad. No narration, no music, just silence and the sound of everyone in the room slowly realizing exactly what they were looking at. I didn't say a word. I didn't have to. He stood frozen, mouth open, face pale. He looked at me, then at his best friend, then his sister, then the crowd. No one spoke. No one moved. Then his best friend muttered, "Damn, man," and walked out. His sister followed, then two of his coworkers, then more, until it was just him and me. He finally said something. "You're insane." I smiled. That same smile I gave him the night I found out. Then I walked into the bedroom, grabbed the small suitcase I'd packed days before, and left. I didn't block him, didn't scream, didn't post anything online. But the next morning, the screenshots made their way to her and her sister and her boss, who, funny enough, was also his boss. Apparently, it wasn't just the two of us. After I walked out that night, I never looked back. I stayed at a friend's place for a few weeks, then signed a lease on a cozy one-bedroom across town. No shared drawers, no hiding places, just peace. I cut him off completely. No contact, no texts, no explanations, because he didn't deserve closure. He tried calling, texted me paragraphs, voicemails at 2 a.m., all the classics. "Please, just talk to me. We can fix this. You misunderstood everything." But I didn't misunderstand anything. He did. He misunderstood who I was. He thought I was weak, too kind, too quiet to ever do anything about it. And that's what made it so satisfying. I never replied, never engaged, but I saw the fallout. His other girlfriend dumped him, publicly, brutally, posted screenshots, tagged him, even exposed his lies at work. Apparently, she wasn't the only one he'd been cheating on. His boss found out. HR got involved, a formal complaint was filed, and just like that, he lost everything. He moved out of the apartment we once shared, sold his car, disappeared off social media for a while. Friends dropped him, people who used to sing his praises now wouldn't return his calls. And me? I was free. No guilt, no drama, no mess to clean up. Just freedom. I started therapy, started journaling, took a solo trip to Italy with the bonus I got from work. And for the first time in years, I slept through the night. No anxiety, no wondering where he was, no waiting up for someone who didn't respect me. They say revenge is best served cold, but I think it's best served quietly, not with fire, but with distance, with success, with silence. Because he'll spend the rest of his life remembering how I exposed him without ever raising my voice. Let that be the legacy of what he did. Not that he hurt me, but that I let him fall apart all on his own, all on.